Hey guys, how you doing? This video is from New Energy 21. Hope you're all doing all right. Hope you're all doing well. So today I'm going to talk to you about a food that most of us should be eating. It's a food that I had trouble actually eating myself for quite a few years after I was advised to eat it. And you're probably going to find out why right now, because I'm going to tell you that food is sardines. When I was growing up and in adult life, if someone put a sardine in front of me, I would quickly remove it. I thought it was disgusting. I thought it was like cat food. I hated the smell of it. And when I started a development program about 12 years ago, when I was advised to eat 3 to 4 tins of sardines a week, I tried and I just couldn't do it. Even though I knew it was really good for me, it just made me want to gag. So that probably goes for a lot of people as well. So I want to talk to you today about, firstly, why you should be eating sardines. I'm going to give you 7 to 8 really golden valuable reasons why we need to be eating them in modern society. And lastly, I'm going to tell you how to eat them and how to make them really tasty. Because they really are quite a strong food, and so you really need to mix them with something else. Some people are fine eating them out of the can, but you really need to have some great ideas to make it tasty for you. So the number one reason why you should be eating sardines is the fact that they are absolutely packed with omega-3. Now, we live in a society where we're eating a lot of omega-6, okay? So your ratio between omega-6 and omega-3 is really important to how you feel. It's really important for your brain function, it's really important for your energy, and it's really important for your skin. But a lot of it is going to be memory and how you feel mentally. Those omega-3s are really going to support that, but they have many other functions. Look it up, haven't got time to talk about them all today. So we live in a society where we're eating a lot of omega-6, so that the oils and butters, we eat them pretty much in everything, whether it be from the supermarket, whether we're adding butter or oil to vegetables or food, or butter on toast, whatever, or butter in cooking. So we're getting loaded. We love omega-6, but we don't really have a lot of omega-3. So that ratio is getting really mangled up, and a lot of us have got a very high omega-6 and we've got very low omega-3. So sardines, firstly and foremost, are for omega-3, which we all need. Now, you could take an omega-3 supplement, but really, I mean, it's much better to eat sardines. It's actually a food. A supplement isn't a food. And plus, you haven't got all the other crap that comes with a supplement, like the casing and that sort of thing. And actually, sardines are cheaper, and you're going to get more omega-3 in a tin of sardines than you are in an omega-3 supplement. Now, the second reason is vitamin D3 and vitamin E. So I'm not going to go into, again, all the functions of these two, all the vitamins and minerals I'm going to talk about, but you just need to know that those two are really important. Vitamin E and vitamin D, just for many functions in your body on an enzyme level. But vitamin D we can get from the sun and being outside through our skin and that sort of thing. Not directly looking at the sun, but looking away from the sun. If you wear sunglasses all the time, you're probably not going to get vitamin D. And so vitamin D, energy, immunity, again, all vitamins and minerals work together. So vitamin D opens the doorway to calcium, which is a really important mineral for your body, and so it allows absorption of calcium. Vitamin E, again, too many benefits to list, but really vitamin E, we have trouble getting it from a lot of areas. Again, so the main systems of your body on an enzyme level will use a vitamin E to transport other vitamins and minerals. Now, fish in general in our society have masses of mercury. So the third reason I'm going to tell you to eat sardines is because they're really low in mercury, because they're quite a tiny fish. And so they don't have a long life, and so they don't take in all the crap and filter all the crap out of the water. And so really, they're very low in mercury. In fact, sardines have sometimes 1,000,000 times less mercury in their skin than bigger fish. Mercury, not going to go into how poisonous it is, but it can cause lots of mental and physical symptoms. So there's only trace of mercury in sardines. So they're the ticket to eat if you want to avoid the toxic heavy metal. Again, in modern society, we have problems getting the correct protein. And sardines are packed with protein. Now, what protein does is it feeds your muscles, feeds your brain, but also makes you have energy for longer. So that's the fourth reason to eat sardines. The fifth reason to eat sardines is the fact that there's many more minerals in them. And so in the skin, you've got selenium, you've got magnesium, you've got lots of other trace minerals like zinc and that sort of thing found in sardines. So really, guys, the amount I'm telling you here, you've got to put it, you've got to make your own conclusion that sardines are one of the major superfoods that you might be missing. Let me remember, number 6 to eat sardines is CoQ10. Again, just said it's packed with vitamins and minerals, sardines. CoQ10 is one of them. Fantastic for energy, quite hard to get CoQ10. I think it's available in vegetables as well. But again, it's a very, very good reason to eat sardines. Number 7 is sardines are caught quickly. And that's quite important, I think, just for the creature itself and the animal not to be suffering too much. And if you're, vegan, vegetarian, that sort of thing, you don't eat meats and that sort of thing for that reason. But for sardines, they're caught quickly. And so I think that involves less contamination as well. So that's a really good reason to choose sardines instead of other fish. And number 8 is the fact that sardines are quite cheap as a food. It's not an expensive protein. Lots of organic meats these days are going to cost you a lot of money. So sardines are a fantastic way to save money, get quality minerals, vitamins, loads of protein. So the type of sardines that I tend to go for, and I know I shouldn't, but I tend to go for the boneless ones. Even though the bones contain lots of vitamin D and calcium, and the skin contains selenium, I actually just prefer the boneless. I find them easier to eat, but I will be switching to boned ones again soon, but I find them just so smooth. The amount we should be eating is 3 to 4 tins like that a week. Now, how to make them tasty? There's loads of ways to make them tasty. So my favourite sardine dish is with pesto and salt and pepper, a little bit of parmesan, a little bit of paprika. That's my favourite recipe for sardines. Another great recipe would be with hummus. Again, there's protein in pesto, there's protein in hummus as well, so you're really getting a protein-packed meal with that. Other people just like dressing them with a little bit of basil, a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of sea salt, or Himalayan salt would be better. There are many ways you can have. I actually make veganese, just because I stay away from mayonnaise. And so veganese is Dijon mustard, vinegar, chickpea juice, blended, put the sardines, delicious, really delicious actually. The vinegar and the mustard really brings out the kind of tartness of the sardine. So yeah, guys, I've given you so many great reasons to eat sardines. Really do start today. I know that some people, it's quite rare, but some people do have a histamine reaction to them. So, if you do react badly to them, then don't eat them. Find another source of omega-3 like hemp seeds or something like that. But they really are delicious. They really are good for you. Everyone should be eating them. And so get to the supermarket, get some high quality ones. John West is a really good brand. Other brands are good. You find that the Sainsbury's and the kind of supermarket brands are a bit mushy, not as nice. And so go for a better quality brand, and that makes all the difference with the taste. So guys, hope you like the video. If you do, smash like, and if you really like it, you can share it. And if you're interested in what I do, I'm Phineas Will from New Energy 2021. I do cellular mineral analysis, which tests people's hair, and I get people on body and mind development programs. So if you're interested, the website's below there. Give me a shout. I work with people all over the world. And so, yeah. Okay, guys, hope you have a great day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.